All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very important Ethereum update for you guys. Ethereum seemingly making new all-time highs every day. Will this uptrend be sustained? In this video, we're going to run through some critical technical analysis that you guys need to understand if you want to know what's going on in the short term and the long term. So to help break down the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency news and technical analysis, we have Messin here to help us out. What's up, man?
Hello, people. No, you're right. This is a very important video for sure. I think Ethereum right now is such a it's a bit of we always say the same thing is everything's at a critical point. So it's
Yeah.
something you got to get used to for sure. But it's been overextended a lot. We've been really pushing ever since the 25th of April. We just had a bit of a maybe just a bit of a sideways action here for a couple of days. Nonetheless, just keeps pushing up. And today, Bitcoin is at a critical point as well. We're seeing a bit of retracement. We're seeing a bit of fear happening in the market at the moment, which does make sense. We're below our daily moving average, but you're seeing here Ethereum initially dropped all the way to the 3,155 58. A lot of people still accumulated. We still have 10 hours for the day to go, and we're seeing buyers push back up all the way beyond the open price as opposed to what's happening with Bitcoin. So it's definitely interesting. We're seeing that money from Bitcoin trickling to Ethereum. It's been having a lot of hype, a lot more optimistic news out there, and things are looking good.
Yes, yeah. So look, we have Ethereum dominance right here. Ethereum is the strongest it's been in the market since the previous cycle. Now, with that being said, I wanted to do a few things here because since we're having this major impulse up, the longer we impulse, the more worried I get about a pullback and a retracement. Because if we just zoom out here, folks, look, every time we have a run up, we have a pullback, run up, pullback, run up, pullback, run up, pullback, run up, pullback. We've had a run up, a substantial run up. We still haven't had quite a pullback. So I'm worried that at any point here, any day, we could probably have a cool off period with ETH. Now, something I want to do that I think will be helpful for kind of gauging when we could have a potential pullback is a few things. So I like to bust out pitchforks whenever we're impulsing up, because whenever we start to break down from our pitchfork, that is usually a sign that the uptrend could be reversing, that the impulse could be ending, and that we're due for a bit of a correction and retracement. So I draw an impulse here based off kind of the latest impulse and then correction. All right, and that gives us some support and resistance lines that are likely to be relevant. If we start to break down from all these lines, that should tell us that, hey, maybe a further correction consolidation cycle or phase is in store. Another very helpful thing that we can look at, I believe, is this 12-hour EMA on the 4-hour, this purple line here. It's pretty closely hugged this impulse up. And so if we start to break down from that thing, I think that would just be further confirmation of a trend reversal in a correction consolidation phase. What do you think, man?
No, I think you're right overall right now. Even if you see, because that's the thing. Once you're uptrending up, and obviously, if you're looking at the daily, you can't really say much, right? You're just saying there's not much to say besides like, hey, there's an uptrend. But you're going down to these slower levels just to kind of gauge what's driving that market, that uptrend, or what's hugging it closely. And obviously, with here you can see here how the 12 EMA on the 4-hour, we go up, create that distance between it, try to come back to it, clear candle over here. Sellers tried to push all the way up, all the way down. Buyers rejected it. We keep moving sideways, create a distance again, sideways, distance, sideways. So that's what's happening right now. And even yesterday, we're seeing the same thing. We created a lot of distance behind it. As soon as we went away, boom, drop right back to it, find the support and push up. But the main thing I was going to say, besides those EMAs as well, which we can also then again get back to, but something I guess which was even on a daily here. So if we just zoom out a bit, and we take this on a macro scale here, we're looking at Ethereum as something like this, I would say. And this is where the ceiling was, somewhere like an ascending triangle that we had. And overall, right now, this is where Ethereum is. But if we're looking at this on a macro scale, this is something we've been calling on the channel for a while, and we kind of forecasted. I would say, I'm not gonna brag. You're better at bragging than me. But as soon as we actually, so usually you'll see where's the next profit taking target for a lot of these movements outside of this breakout. Once we start having this presumed breakout, would be something like this, where we take the base of this triangle over here. and we kind of extended to where we're thinking that breakout is going to happen. And we're looking at somewhere here where right now we are at that profit taking level that a lot of traders will try to take money off of. So it is pushing up. We are pushing upwards, but overall, we're seeing that happen right now. We're seeing that wick to the bottom. A lot of people are or will start trying to take that profit. But then again, you have a lot of interest, long-term interest in Ethereum. So that's also adding that factor. But just like you're saying, on the 1 hour, it's overextended. Sorry, on the 4 hour, it is overextended. And yeah, I think any break below this guy over here is going to signal a bit of a shift in the trend. And you're seeing that on the daily. We never really had that day where it's like a red day, a bearish day, where we had an opening price below the a closing price below the opening price, and we're seeing that happen right now. So something to keep in mind for sure, and just be careful of.
Yeah, 100%. So I think a few days of pullback and consolidation is cooling off at some point is probably well warranted. And again, following that pitchfork and this 12 EMA on the 4 hour are going to be very good for timing if and when we do get that cool off. Now, something else I want to mention is I've drawn a Fibonacci extension that I think is pretty helpful for serving as confirmation of our trend here, based off the bottom of this impulse to the top, to the bottom of this retracement. I believe this fib level has been pretty relevant. And so we have actually blown past the fib level. So basically just off our fib extension, I do think our eventual next price target here is $3,900 for Ethereum.
Oh,
so again, Ethereum is stupid bullish right now. We may see that eventually. We may even continue to uptrend. But again, the longer we impulse upward, the more precarious that impulse upward is. I mean, we need those cool-off periods. We need a couple of days of pullback and consolidation. It's normal. It's healthy. It's to be expected. Don't be surprised if it happens. Don't freak out if it happens, because we should expect it. We should expect a little bit of a cool-off in consolidation phase. It's not the end of the world. It's just an extremely to be expected thing. Now, I also wanted to mention something else here, which is Ethereum. While we are talking about a pullback, if we're looking at kind of some macro factors here, it does look stupid strong. Let's actually look at a weekly chart of the Ethereum Bitcoin pairing. We were in this ascending, broadening
megaphone,
channel,
double-edged
megaphone
sword, ninja style. Yeah.
Right. Look, we can come up with tons of creative names to call this thing, but we can clearly draw some trend lines here that we've been within the bounds of, and we're breaking out bullishly. This is the most bullish Ethereum has been since the previous cycle. So again, if we're just kind of examining Ethereum on a macro scale and not kind of short-term pullbacks, Ethereum on a macro scale is ready to start exploding and ready to start really making some stupid moves to the upside. Again, I've been saying for so long on this channel how stupidly undervalued Ethereum was, especially against Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin made several X's since its previous cycle's all-time highs. Ethereum had not. Ethereum has been, and still to this day, if you're looking at a long-term scale, it is still stupidly undervalued, in my opinion.
It is. It is. I think so. And even the most recent developments with Polygon adding a lot of user base and a lot of, I guess, liquidity and affecting those gas fees. Ethereum's gas fees on average right now, we don't really have the charts pulled up, but we'll probably put that link in the description so you can see. But between last month and this month, the average gas fee with Ethereum is substantially decreasing, and I think that's attracting a lot of the price action right here. We're seeing a lot of those catalysts on the outside that are affecting this uptrend with the charts, and more and more things and more updates definitely add a lot more optimism in the market and a lot more buyers' interest. And I do think Ethereum is undervalued. I do think we still have a lot of contenders out there, but Ethereum is the base of the smart contract ecosystem. And this is still, I think it's still such a cheap price right now. It's still undervalued. But again, along the way, there's a bunch of resistances and supports that we got to look at. That's what makes this whole thing interesting. But I agree with you.
Yeah, and look, again, folks, it's never going to be a straight line up forever. Okay, we're always going to have pullbacks and consolidation phases. But as long as we're still, when in doubt, zoom out. We're still making macro higher highs and higher lows.
When in doubt, zoom out.
Exactly. When in doubt, zoom out.
I love that.
100%. And look, again, talking about the macro picture, Bitcoin dominance is in an absolute nosedive. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, we were ringing the alarm bells back in these regions saying if we fall below this level here, it's going to be crazy for the alts. I did not expect us to fall this far, this fast in Bitcoin dominance.
I know.
This
It
is
is
huge.
pretty scary. This is at 46%, man. This is saying a lot at the moment. It's signaling a bunch of things, and we just want to see how it plays out. But this thing is definitely, there's a lot of this money is really going to those altcoins, and definitely Ethereum. I don't. Do you have Ethereum dominance pulled out here, or something we can take a look at?
I do right here. Yeah.
There we go. It just keeps pushing, man. Just keeps pushing. So
Yeah, and again, folks, long term, like we're saying, ETH is still undervalued, I think, and I think still over long term is going to make a lot of gains. And I mean, we can tell the macro trend looking at Ethereum dominance here. Ethereum is steadily gaining dominance in the market, steadily making higher highs and higher lows in the market. Ethereum is going, oh, folks, like again, I think I don't know this for sure, but I think before the end of the year, I think we're likely to see a 10K ETH. Now, again, I could be wrong, and a lot of that is dependent on what Bitcoin does. I think the higher Bitcoin goes, the higher the ceiling for Ethereum and the altcoins.
definitely.
So, and another thing to be aware of, folks, I don't think Bitcoin is just going to chillax forever. For now, it's relaxing, but eventually, whether it's a week from now, a month from now, quarter from now, eventually it's going to start making moves to the upside. And once it starts impulsing quickly to the upside, going to 70, 80K, we're going to see a shift in Bitcoin dominance. And once that happens, once you see Bitcoin dominance settle and move up, start to move up, that's our cue that, hey, it's Bitcoin's time in the market temporarily, and the altcoins, the pumping is going to pause. So look out for that Bitcoin dominance. And if and when Bitcoin decides to not look absolutely terrible, because this doesn't look
It
good.
does. It does. That's the thing. Yesterday
Yeah.
didn't really look that good. We got
No.
rejected yesterday. So we'll see how the day closes. We'll see how
Yeah.
the day goes. Just another red day. We'll see how it plays out. But anyways, I feel like we should probably wrap this up. So
100%. Yeah.
if you like the video, guys, please put your comments below, whether you agree or disagree with the analysis. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you're all the way listening all the way till now. Make sure you subscribe as well. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon, then check out the link in the description below. It definitely helps out with the channel a lot. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.